My name is Charles Boylan, and I'm a volunteer broadcaster on the People's radio stations called Co-op Radio, 102.7 FM. And, I'm here tonight as a citizen to speak against this project. I spoke in Mission, and I asked the company, I asked the Run River Power Incorporated, how much profit do you stand to make from the theft of our river? And I didn't get an answer, but I saw a little document, somebody showed me a document moments ago, just before the meeting started, and it said in a document that had Run River Power Corporation words on it, that they stood to make $45 million a year, which by my calculations, $950 million over a 20-year contract. So that's why appealing to the Run River Power Corporation is a totally vain exercise. It's a useless exercise. Just as Rafe Mayer told us, similarly, appealing to Gordon Campbell's government as an appeal is a useless exercise because the decision-making power has been taken from our hands. And I'm going to give you a very practical exercise in just this. I move a motion that this corporation call a public meeting within the next 30 days in Vancouver, and if I have a seconder to the motion, I'd like to take a vote right here. All those in favor of the motion? All those opposed? They can't even vote against a motion on the floor because they have utter contempt for democracy. And that's the problem that we face. They will not listen to the voice of the people because they have hundreds of millions of dollars to stick where they want for their families against the will of the public, against the commons, against the Indigenous peoples. And I want to thank from the deepest of my heart the dignity, the warmth with which the Katie people welcomed us on their territory with thousands-year-old tradition of welcoming people to stand on their land, to speak our hearts and our minds as they've done tonight. Fellow citizens, I know we're all tired, and I just absolutely admire the stick-to-itiveness of everybody in the meeting here. But I just want to, hang on for a second, Doc. I just want to add a thought on a very real problem. Like Rafe Mayer told us right at the beginning of the meeting. He said, this is a political problem. It's a political issue which we have to fight throughout British Columbia, but it's not a party issue. This is an extremely important point, because part of why we are so disenfranchised, part of why we are so disempowered when it comes to making decisions that affect our lives and our communities is that 2% of the population in Canada join political parties, and they choose every candidate that sits in every legislature in the Parliament of Canada, and we get to vote for one of their party colours. That is not democracy. We need to be the decision makers, and I put to you, as Peter Dimitrov put to you at the beginning of the meeting, we need to invent a new modern form of democracy where intelligent, educated human beings like you and I can find the ways and means of making public decisions where in the final analysis, after having the facts, after having a chance to discuss the issues, we make up our minds and we, the people, decide, not the billionaires who run these corporations and run it through governments run by parties. Thank you very much.